Okay, so any questions so far about inheritance? Any more questions? Because I don't want to, because you go to any other book or whatever, and they'll sit there and throw a bunch of awesome examples using inheritance, and people are like, oh, that makes much more sense. But all those examples that I can think of would be better suited for other features that we're going to be talking about very shortly here. No, C Sharp cannot do multiple inheritance at all. Is there anything you want to add about inheritance, Jason? Just because I know that I have such a sour
No, not really.
taste for
It
it.
just requires proper planning when you're going to take advantage of it. It does have its place.
Oh,
It's
certainly.
not like it's a stupid feature and oh good heavens. It's
Oh, no, not at all. And it's just this example right here isn't a good example of inheritance in my opinion. But
I totally agree. Totally agree.
there are some cases that you'd want to use it.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Also you can do multiple inheritance. You can only inherit from one class though. It depends on who you talk to. I mean, I've talked with Microsoft engineers that'll say, "Of course C# can do multiple inheritance. You can inherit from one class and 15 interfaces."
Yeah, but I think that's not inheritance. That's
I
implementation.
I no, it's forcing implementation. It's forcing a contract.
But when you
But
don't
I'm
inherit an
but I'm
interface, you
just
implement. The verb is
Yes,
different.
you're left to implement it. But again, you can find Microsoft in their own books, and again, with talking with their own engineers, will say it's still a form of inheritance.
Well, I think they're silly, and they're probably C++ people. Because in C++ you can actually mimic interfaces by using multiple
But you
inheritance.
cannot do, yes, correct. You cannot do multiple inheritance with multiple classes or from multiple classes in C sharp. But on your inheritance line, in the definition of the class, using inheritance, you can also force a class to implement from multiple interfaces,
Yeah.
which will guarantee that implemented functionality will exist on a given class. But we'll be talking about
Yeah.
that in a minute.
Um, might be jumping the gun, but can a class do both inheritance and interfaces together? Yes, I can.